Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready. Yellow, line, set, cut.
They start the drive with Evans, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Ultra.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 24 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the run out of the play. He took the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
It's Young on 1st down. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Touchdown, Carolina! Darrynton Evans, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson, rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go steal. Check pink. Ready.
A give running right is Evans. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Hey, check mega. Ready, ready.
Young on 3rd down. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now it's Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Young to throw it. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 42 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
Let's go now.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
97.
Young off the play fake. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
Now Young. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
62 blaster. Ready?
Here is Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. To throw is Jackson. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the depth.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Ready.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Evans. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Young here, you can see changing the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing the game.
Here's a diving catch right side. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Jackson now. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try the left side with Evans. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Ultra. Ready?
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. It's Young off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Middle. Hey, middle. Report.
Jackson. And now here's another interception. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
On second down, a run to Dobbins. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Right back to Dobbins on first. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. A really nice gain of 25 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down, a run with Evans. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Hey, go steal. Cut.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, middle.
They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 10. Now Young going to move him around. Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Young to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Ready. Steal. Check, steal. Set.
They'll try to surge ahead with Evans. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Darrynton Evans with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremy Chinn, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. He may go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a... And got his man, complete! And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready?
They'll go again here with Evans. And he powers his way up past the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Young. He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And now here is another interception. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their route.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Miles Sanders on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready. Set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready, set.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow